Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you day 11 of the A to Z challenge. As you can tell by the title, it is a daycare, or kindergarten, sorry. I kind of took a little inspiration from the daycare build that I did a while back, and I don't know, I kind of really love this one. I kind of thought, like, what if someone had made a kindergarten in, like, that used to be a house and they sold the house and now they have, oh, they didn't sell the house. They bought the house and renovated it to turn it into a kindergarten. So that's what this is. And I tried to use a lot of inspiration from the world around it. So you can see a lot of the times I'll rotate my camera so that I can see the builds, just like the buildings just at the side. Because they definitely influenced how I built this. But I also had a lot of fun with this. I've been finding, now that I have a lot more time, that I can put a little bit more details on my builds. Sometimes I don't know how to, and I don't know, yeah, like how do I put more detail in? But I've found that, like, just experimenting, looking around, and also taking inspiration from the worlds around, that's how I've been able to up-level it just a little bit. So I don't know if you guys have noticed that my builds are slightly better. I'm hoping that you have noticed. I know some of them aren't, some of them are still pretty meh, pretty average. But I feel like I've done pretty good, compared to other times. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. I feel like, yeah, I've definitely done a lot better. The one thing that with this build that I couldn't figure out is the roof on top of that little brick bit to the side. It juts into the second level and I can't figure out how to get rid of it, so I kind of just left it. I thought if I put a kitchen there I could cover it up, but the kitchen cabinets don't cover it up. So we just have to deal with it not being covered up, which I feel like being a daycare, do they really matter? Does it really, like, affect gameplay all that much? No, not really. Okay, cool, fine. But I can't figure out, like, because I've noticed that, like, in this video when you're bouncing around and looking upstairs, you can't see it, but at some point it does clip through. So I don't know how to fix that. And I didn't feel like removing the build, like removing the top floor and rebuilding it to see if that would work. Just thought, you know what, I don't really care. Like, you can see it's not poking through now, but at some point it does. It might be because of the stairs, I have no idea. But I'm not too mad. I think it still works, I guess. Yeah, this build was slightly smaller than what I wanted it to be, but I also wanted it to be here on this lot because I thought, you know, if it's one of those daycares that's in the middle of this town, oh, sorry, kindergartens, I keep saying daycare, it's a kindergarten. Don't ask me why, it's just, that's the letter we had to do, that's why. But yeah, I imagined it's some small little town that has, you know, a decent, like, fair few families that maybe you haven't met every single person who lives there, but at the same time, you probably know most people. If you don't know them, someone else does, sort of thing. And so this is, like, one of the kindergartens that, you know, is run from home. There might be one at the high school. Like, the high school goes from kindy all the way to year 12. But maybe it doesn't. I just noticed the windows are different colors. I don't know why. I'm hoping it's just the lighting, because I've noticed that lighting gets weird with half walls and things like that sometimes. Anyway, yeah, imagine this being some sort of small, not like tiny, but small, town. So, you know, the lady who runs this, you know, maybe her mum or parents ran this place and Now she's getting like her child to help out around the place. See, this is where it was clipping through and I just couldn't figure it out. Oh, it might have been when I put the what do you call it? The railing in for the stairs and I made the stairs a separate room. It might have caused it to glitch. Sure there's a way to fix it, but I can't figure it out at the moment, which, oh well, that's fine. I wasn't entirely sure what to do upstairs, because upstairs is sort of like the kids don't go up there. That's where you prepare the food, and that's where all like the paperwork gets done. But I also was like, what else can you do up there? Because there's heaps of space, so I just made a really, really big kitchen. I also apologize if you can hear my roommate. There's a cupboard outside my door, and they are currently going through that cupboard. I highly doubt you can hear it, but I definitely can. So one thing I really, really, really wanted to put in this build was I think it's the werewolves. They're like, oh, you can see them actually here. They must not be werewolves, but the plant holder things that you can, with the corrugated iron. I really wanted to put them some down the side of the house because I put a little planter in the backyard. And that plant is sort of the idea of like the nanny, not the nanny, but like the kindergarten worker is like, hey, let's grow this, kids. And the kids are like, yeah, cool. And they grow it. And then when it's finally grown, the kids are like, can we eat it? Can we eat it? And like, yeah, we'll like pick it and then I'll take it upstairs, prepare it and bring it back down for you guys. But what they don't know is down the side of the house is more like technically kindergarten, but house, yeah. There's more planters and this kindergarten worker has planted more. Like if they planted carrots, they go out to these planters here and plant way more carrots. So when they take the few carrots upstairs, the kids are like, but there's not going to be enough. And then the worker takes them upstairs and they've already picked the other carrots earlier in the day. And they come back down with more than enough carrots for everyone. And everyone's like, oh, like, are you a wizard? It's, I know it's something stupid and that, like, it's not going to work in the game. It's not a real thing in the game, but that's why I put it there. And I love it. So yeah, that's the little planter. And initially it was going to be just, yeah, like a little kindergarten type thing. But then I thought maybe it could be like an after school type thing as well. So maybe initially, you know, they have some toddlers and babies. Oh, I say mostly toddlers just hanging about here. But then maybe after school, one or two of the school-age children show up and they take care of those kids as well. But not too many of them because, I mean, they don't have a lot of room. So maybe the kindergarten kids play outside during the day and then they do the inside bit in the afternoon. So when the preschool kids, the year one kids, whatever, like the kids who are at a different school come here in the afternoon, they get to spend it outside, and then towards the end of the evening they'll come inside, and by that point some of the kids have already left, so it's not too crowded. I didn't add any like nap time areas either, but I did add these cushions everywhere, so you just pretend the cushions are a bedtime area and they lay them out all on the floor and the kids can go to sleep. And I really, really, really wanted to put a gate. Like, I don't know if you saw me before putting walls around the stairs. I really wanted to put a gate there, like it was a baby gate, but I think I'm gonna have to wait till April. So yeah, I think that'd be really cool if we did have functional baby gates, because I would totally put one on the bottom of the stairs. I really hope that when that new pack comes out, I've already forgotten what it's called, but I really hope when it does come out that you can put the baby gates at the bottom of stairs, because so many places do have, like in real life, people put them at the bottom of their stairs so that kids can't get up the stairs and then fall back down the stairs and die. I mean, I know dying is very drastic, but the kids aren't invincible. I know some of them bounce, but not all of them do. And I think just creating a little safe spot for the kids is a fantastic idea. especially now that we know that babies can like crawl up on platforms and things like that. Like, how do stairs work then? Do babies just stay away from stairs? Because I know some babies in real life don't. They're just little gremlins who explore too much. So yeah, that's a thought I've just had. So let me know down below your thoughts on the new pack, and if you think baby gates will work on stairs, and if babies will be able to go downstairs. And by babies, I mean, not on toddlers too, actually. I don't know if toddlers actually can go up and down. I don't play The Sims. I just build. The last time I played The Sims, I built Sue Sylvester with my roommate. And the time before that, we made Shrek. But we named him Shregaloni Fettuccine, and he was a hacker who lived in a basement. Initially, we trapped 2 random townies and trapped them in the basement, and then we're like, nah, you know what? We're gonna put Shregaloni downstairs, and those 2 can live upstairs in the tiny, tiny, tiny little entryway. Yeah, that's what we did, and by we, I mean mostly my roommate. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but Shregaloni got his income by hacking banks. So yeah, I don't play all that much. And when I do, it's slightly chaotic because, yeah, the only other sim, I think I've made 1 or 2 more sims, but they were kind of just completely randomized so that I could have a sim on the lot so I could take screenshots. But then I got the tool mod, and now I don't have to do that. I don't really care anymore. But anyway, here are the screenshots. If you like this down below, if you like this, let me know down below. Make sure to subscribe because I'm coming out with a video every single day this month. And if you want to vote on the last 2 days of the month, because the A to Z challenge won't get to that point, make sure you head to the Discord down below, and that's where you'll be able to vote. Top 2 builds from the voting I will build at the end of this challenge, and any other ideas I'll build in the future. So yeah, if you want to take part in that, make sure to join below, and I'll see you guys over there, really. But I think that's enough for this video. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.